Hello and welcome to this episode of Complete Drivel, where we have a whole team of people Do you have to sticky tape so loudly? I'm trying to do an opener. A whole team of people working frantically behind the scenes. Seriously? I mean, God. Can you please? PB, stop it. Today we're gonna. Oh, it's another quiz. Questions taking. Oh, fucking another quiz. No, this I think is going to be a good one. We are taking the Scientology, the free personality test at Scientology-melbourne.org/personality test. Why am I doing this? I just want to know. I just want to understand. I'm a very big non-enjoyer of Scientology. But hey, I've never experienced it. So don't knock it until you try it. I definitely won't be trying it. And in no way, shape or form do I recommend getting into Scientology. And if you're a member of Scientology, that's good for you. I also feel the same about Catholic. I'm like, if you're a Catholic, great. Not for me. Okay, so let's just take it. First name. My first name is Jimmy. Last name, Volmer. Jimmy Volmer. And my email. Oh, do I have to put an email in? What's a throwaway email I can put? Here we go. I'll put the Complete Drivel one. That's Gmail. Great. Age. I'll put my actual age. Male. Oh, you only get to choose between male and female. Okay. There is no other option. Country, Australia. Yes, I would like information about Scientology. Oh, untick that. Start your test. Hello, Jimmy, and welcome to the Oxford Capacity Analysis. What a wank. Please read these quick and simple instructions so you know what to do. God. Make sure you haven't slept for 24 hours. This way, the questions seem more believable and the thesis of Scientology is more comprehensible. I made that up. We want to manipulate you and take your money. Do not stay too long with one question. Answer it as soon as you understand it and go to the next question. And give your answers for how things are for you right now. This is going to take a while because there's like 120 questions. Okay. Oh, I can use my keyboard. Do you make thoughtless remarks or accusations which you later regret? 3 is no. When others are getting rattled, do you remain fairly composed? Maybe. The options are yes, maybe, or no. Do you browse through railway timetables, directories, or dictionaries just for pleasure? Oh my God. No. I love that if you say yes to that. Welcome to Scientology. You're a weirdo. Question 4. When asked to make a decision, would you be swayed by your like or dislike of the personality involved? Yes. 1. Do you intend 2 or less children in your family, even though your health and income will permit more? No, I don't want any children. Income. Question 5. An income question. For a fucking religion. 6. Do you get occasional twitches of your muscles when there is no logical reason for it? Oh. What do you mean there's no logical reason for it? 6. This is what this question is designed. I don't know. I'm just speculating. They'll be like, oh my God, that's the inner Thetans trying to escape your body. L. Ron Hubbard. So the premise of Scientology is, let me sum it up. There was an evil universal overlord ruler. He captured all of these evil people and then he locked them in a prison, and then he threw them on the sun or into a volcano on Earth, and then they stayed there forever, and then humans were around, the volcano erupted, and these spiritual beings inhabited our bodies. Right? They just inhabit our bodies. And the only way to get rid of them is to do like these sort of tests that we're doing. You go and you hold those two sort of round things, and you say all the bad things. You know, like all these things in your life that are bad, and it gets rid of these thetans, cleanses your body, and you become a clear, is what they call it, going clear. There's a movie about it, which is what I believe. But what happens is, all you do is you get manipulated into revealing things about yourself that you may not even think are true. Most of the time, a lot of these people are led to say things, and it's all recorded. And then when you go to leave, they have recordings of you saying things, you know, really bad things that you may have done, things that you probably didn't do, because they want to get that out of you so they can keep you in the church, and you can keep giving them your money. You've got to keep buying their stupid books. And this, do you occasionally get twitches in your muscles and then there's no logical reason for it? No. I can justify the fucking reason. Oh, we're at question 7 already. I want to throw the computer off the balcony. Would you prefer to be in a position where you did not have the responsibility of making decisions? Absolutely. I mean, who would? Are your actions considered unpredictable by people? Yes. Do you consider money? Question 9. Do you consider more money should be spent on social security? That is welfare. That is like, is that tax? Social security? Yes, I do. Well, if I lived in America, Australia, don't particularly want to pay more tax. Do other people interest you very much? Absolutely not. No. Is your voice monotonous rather than varied in pitch? No, it's very screechy and high sometimes. Well, it's never low, really. I can go like this. Anyway, good. 12. Do you normally let the other person start the conversation? No. I don't even let them finish or have any input. I just talk at people. Are you readily interested in other people's conversations? Depends on what we're talking about. Maybe. More often than not, no. Unless it's to do with like having intercourse, or a grinder. It's a formality to get to the end goal. Would the idea of inflicting pain on game, small animals or fish prevent you from hunting or fishing? Yes. Don't want to hunt or fish. Are you often impulsive in your behaviour? Yes. Do you speak slowly? Well, no. Are you usually concerned about the need to protect your health? Are you usually concerned about the need? No. I don't know. That's why I'm overweight. Does an unexpected action cause your muscles to twitch? What the fuck is with twitching muscles? See what they're doing? They're like, your muscles twitch. You're just filled with inner thetans. Join the church and go clear. $50. Piss off, you fucking fucks. Does an unexpected action cause your muscles to twitch? No. I'm answering no to any of these. It's bullshit. They're not going to get me. Can you imagine if I do this and at the end I'm like so convinced I need Scientology and I become a Scientologist? Are you normally considerate in your demands on your employees, relatives or pupils? Yes. I mean, Phoebe and Bennett have other words to say. Do you consider that you could give a valid snap judgment? No, I'm terrible at that. Do your past failures still worry you? No. You're not going to break me down. Do you find yourself being extra active for periods lasting several days? No, not at all. Do you resent the efforts of others to tell you what to do? No. Sometimes I like being told what to do. Tied up and spat on. Is it normally hard for you to own up and take the blame? Yes. Do you have a small circle of close friends rather than a large number of friends speaking acquaintance? What? Small circle of close friends. No, I don't have any friends. No, well, yes. I mean, of course. Do you have a small circle of close friends? That question is designed to be yes. You're supposed to answer. I'm answering no to that one. Everyone has a small circle of close friends. whether they think they do or not. Stupid fucking personality bullshit. Oh my God, my brother just texted me. How are you going? We haven't spoken in a while. Oh, last time I called him, I was crying. Life is stressful. I'll tell him, Tim, I'm doing that. Oh, let me text him. I'll see what he says. I'll send him a voice memo. Hi, Tim. Thanks for the message. You caught me at a great time. I'm currently doing the Scientology free personality test online. So take that as you will. Am I good? Or am I in desperate need of help? I'd love to know what he thinks. He'll call me straight away. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Let's see how long it takes for him to call. Let me put my phone on loud. Okay. Is your life a constant struggle for survival? Oh, there you go. No, it's definitely not. Do you often sing or whistle just for the fun of it? No. Are you considered warm-hearted by your friends? Warm-hearted? Maybe. Would you rather give orders than take them? Yes. Yes. That's a yes for everyone. Or is that to determine if you're going to be like, oh, he answered no. He's a pushover and a sheep. We've got him. Oh, my brother's replying. He's not calling. The 3 dots on the phone. I can't wait to see what he says. Do you enjoy telling people the latest scandal about your associates? Do you like to gossip? Yes. I don't like that I do, but, I just do. Could you agree to strict discipline? Nope. What's he said? Oh, it's Tim. It's other Tim's birthday. Oh. What's his mobile number? Tim just brushed that off. He's like, ha, 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 ha. I would call my brother straight away to be like, don't you dare get into that church. Okay. Would the idea of making a complete new start cause you much concern? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do you make efforts to get others to laugh and smile? Not really. No, yeah. What? Did you laugh at the burp? Made you laugh. You're a fucking idiot if you did. Sorry. Love you. Thanks for listening. Do you find it easy to express your emotions? No, I don't. I struggle. I felt really awkward. Having to give like emotional support. I struggle to be like proud of you. Like I can't do it. I just don't. There's nothing going on inside. And I'm not even proud of myself. Like, wow, proud of me. Like, no. No. Anyway, don't know where that stems from. Do you maybe I should do another quiz. What mental health issues do you have? Do you refrain from complaining? Here we go. When the other person is late for an appointment. What? Do you refrain from complaining? Oh, complaining about someone being late? Or maybe. Sometimes I do. Sometimes. Are you sometimes considered by others a spoil sport? What's that? I'm just going to say maybe. Do you consider there are other people who are definitely unfriendly toward you and work against you? I don't think so. I haven't made enough friends to make any of them enemies. I think. Would you admit you are wrong just to keep the peace? Yes. Do you have only a few people of whom you are really fond? Here we go. Here's that question again. No. Yes, but no. Are you rarely happy unless you have a special reason? What the fuck does that mean? No, I'm happy all the time. Some random thing popped up. Did you know the Oxford Capacity Analysis? The Oxford Capacity. That's a fucking bullshit test. Let me Google that. Oxford Capacity Analysis. Maybe it is a thing. Oxford Capacity Analysis. Otherwise known as the American Personality is a list of questions. Oh. Well, it's a list of questions. It says also known as the American Personality Analysis. Okay, it's done by the Church of Scientology. It's written and done by the church. Okay, don't pass it off as some fucking bullshit. Cambridge University. Piss off. Sorry, I've just got to text a really good friend. It's his birthday. Do you like that? Just texting a really good friend. Forgot it was his birthday. 30 today. Shout outs to Timothy LePage, if you know who he is. He's 30 today. At the time of recording, I don't know when I'm going to upload this. I may never. I might join the Church of Scientology at the end and be like, oh, I'm a gay, I've sinned. Are gays allowed in Scientology? Is that why is that why a certain actor is in there, allegedly? Because they know secrets on him. Happy birthday. Spelt birthday. Jesus, birth. How do you spell birth? B-I-R, birthday. You old fuck. Oh, aren't I just absolutely sweet. Sorry, let me just save his number in here. God, I hope that's... Why is that not... I'm just using the podcast to do my personal errands. Don't mind me, everyone. Talk amongst yourselves. And we will get back to Tim Lepage. And phone. Oh, why can't I paste? Fuck off, dickhead. Oh no, I can just go here and go add to contact. Fucking dumb idiot. Add to contact, create new contact. Just a reminder, this podcast featured on a keynote presentation by Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. Okay. This is the thing that popped up and I got very distracted. The Oxford Capacity Analysis is a scientific and factual assessment, get fucked you liars, of 10 key personality traits that determine success and happiness in life. Piss off. I've gone into this very hostile, don't know. Can you tell? God, what a Jesus bloody... Okay. Do you circulate around at a social gathering? No. I just hide. Go to the food, get a plate and hide in the corner and don't talk to anyone. If I ever go to one. Do you take reasonable precaution to prevent accidents? Maybe. Does the idea of talking in front of people make you nervous? No. If you saw an article in a shop obviously mistakenly marked lower than its correct price, would you try and get it at that price? What? Okay, so many things with this question. If you saw an article in a shop obviously mistakenly marked lower than its correct price, firstly, how the fuck would you know? And secondly, like, if it was clearly obvious, when you took it to the counter, they would correct you. Stupid, dumb fucking question. It's just all this personality test is doing is making me bitter and angry. It's really bringing out my personality. Would you? No. Not if it was obvious. If it wasn't obvious and then I realised, yes, absolutely, I would. Well, I probably wouldn't even know. I'd be like, wow, this TV's $1. Bargain. I'll take 5. Do you often feel that people are looking at you or talking about you behind your back? No. I mean, probably, but I don't give a shit. Are you always getting into trouble? No. Have you any particular hate or fear? Fucking yes, all of them. Heights, balloons, spiders, humans, the sun. Although I do like sitting half naked in the sun, getting a bit of a tan. It takes off a couple of kilos. Do you prefer to be an onlooker rather than a participant? Oh, hello. Oh, in any active sport? No, I don't like to be either. Do you find it easy to be impartial? Maybe a little tiny bit, but not really. Have you a definitely set standard of courteous behaviour in front of other members of your family? Have you? No. Oh, I'm tired. It's making me sleepy. We're not even halfway. We're a third. No, we're not. We're a quarter. Can you start the ball rolling at a social gathering? I mean, yes, but... social gathering... Ugh. Would you buy on credit with the hope that you can keep up the payments? No. Do you get an after reaction? It's a money question. Money question. Money in a personality test. There have been so many monetary-based questions in a personality test. Why? Because they want to know if you spend a lot of money. If you're an easy sell. Fuck you. 53. Do you get an after reaction when something unexpected, such as an accident or other disturbing incident, takes place? I don't know what that means, so no. Do you consider the good of all concerned rather than your own personal advantages? Absolutely. I like to think I do. Let's say maybe. I like to think that I do, but when reality hits, probably not. When hearing a lecturer, do you sometimes experience the idea that a speaker is referring entirely to you? No. Does external noise rarely interfere with your concentration? No, it always interferes. Are you usually up to date on everyday affairs? Yes. Can you confidently plan and work toward carrying out an event in 6 months' time? I just want to say no, because if I do go into Scientology, I don't want to be put in charge of organising things. Oh, look, I'll say yes, just for the benefit of the test. Do you consider the modern prisons without bars system doomed to failure? What? Doomed to failure? I mean... prisons without bar system. What is that? What does that have to do with my personality? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? That's. Do you consider the modern personality? What is this going to determine? Whether or not I don't. I feel like it sort of suits their narrative. Like, I can see with all the information, all the documentaries I've watched, everything I know, like, I can see what they want to get out of this question. And it is, because their version of prison in Scientology is they give you a toothbrush and they tell you to clean, an entire bathroom with it. That's their version of prison. Do you consider No, I don't consider it to be a doomed failure. I mean, do you tend to be careless? No. Well, no. Do you ever get a dreamlike feeling toward life when it all seems unreal? No. Do you speedily recover from the effects of bad news? No. When you criticize, do you at the same time try to encourage? Yes. Are you normally considered cold? I mean, I'm wearing a hoodie. I mean, not because I'm cold. Sorry, there was a terrible pause. I'm wearing a hoodie that says "Leave me alone" on it. But people don't think I'm cold. I'm not considered cold, no, but I would say I am. Are your opinions insufficiently important to tell other people? No, my opinion is quite important. I feel a sense of importance. I mean, this podcast is all about my opinion. Are you so self-assured that sometimes you annoy others? Oh, maybe. Do you keep close contact on articles of yours which you have loaned to friends? No, don't loan anything. Do you enjoy activities of your own choosing? Sorry, who answers no to that question? I guess that determines your personality. Yes, I do enjoy. Does emotional music have quite an effect on you? Fucking, what is that question? So, is this determining whether or not you're a psychopath? Because if you listen to emotional music and you're not emotionally affected, you don't have emotions, therefore you're a psychopath. Is that what the psychopath is? Or what's the other one? Psychosis? Emotional music does affect me, yes. Do you completely condemn a person because he is rival or opponent in some aspect of your relations with him? I don't condemn a person. No. I have to think about that one. Do you often sit and think about death, sickness, pain, and sorrow? Yes. Are you... Not often. It doesn't... Just don't judge by that. It doesn't happen often. Are you perturbed at the idea of loss of dignity? What? What does that mean? Am I perturbed? What's perturbed? Is that like a little bit mortified? Yes. Well, no. Let's go back to that one. Can I go back? No, I've pooed my... I don't care. No. Are you always collecting things which might be useful? Yes. But they're not... It's not... I never think, well, this might be useful. I just think, this is pretty. It's not useful at all, yes. Would you criticise faults and point out the bad points on someone else's character? No. Unless I fucking hated them. Are you openly appreciative of beautiful things? Yes. Yeah. Questionable, that one. Do you sometimes give away articles which, strictly speaking, do not belong to you? No. Do you greet people effusively? Hey Siri, what does effusively mean?
Showing or expressing gratitude, pleasure, or approval in an
pleasure.
unrestrained...
Yes, I definitely show. Do you greet people with pleasure? Yeah, maybe. I only do it because it's the courteous thing to do. It's like that whole thing of when you're a psycho, you're like, oh, someone's died. This is where I cry because everyone's crying. I mean, I'm not a psycho, but what I mean is, I greet people because I know that's what you're supposed to do. Otherwise, I walk in to work and I'm like, hi everyone, how are you? It's not that I don't care. It's just that I know the response is going to be good. Because that's all anyone ever says. They never tell you the truth. So I'm like, let's just not even ask. Does that make sense? I'm trying to justify how much of an arsehole I am. Do you often ponder on previous misfortunes? Yes. Are you sometimes considered forceful in your actions or opinions? Forceful? Yes. But I'm the boss. So yes, forceful. Do you accept criticism easily without resentment? No. It's taken me a lot it takes me a lot when someone criticises me, instantly defensive and angry and how dare they, and then when I vent the rage and think about what their criticisms are, I'm like, well, they're actually most of the time constructive, or all the time constructive. If it's not constructive, it's just trolling, and I'm just like, I don't care about it. If you're so criticism for me is always constructive. You take it on board, you get that other person's perspective, and you go, okay, let me think about it. Whereas trolling is just like, I am a fat piece of shit. I can't take that on board, and like that makes sense. Anyway, but I do struggle to be like, oh, how dare you? Although if someone said, I read your book, it was fucking boring. Yeah, I think I'd feel bad. Yeah, I'd be like, oh, well, that's your opinion, you stupid asshole. Police, I'd like to send the police over to a certain residence. Are you usually undisturbed by noises off when you are trying to rest? What the fuck is noises off? No. Don't know what that means. Are you likely to be jealous? Yes. Do you tend to be put off doing things and then discover it's too late? No. Definitely. I used to. I don't anymore. Do you prefer to abide by the wishes of others rather than seek to have your own way? No. Do you find it easy to get yourself started on a project? Yes. Do you bite your fingernails and chew the end of your pencil? Yes. Do you turn up the volume of your emotions just to create an effect? I don't know. I don't knowingly turn up the volume. I'm just naturally dramatic and loud. My go-to is 110. It's not intentional. I'm just very dramatic. If we were invading another country, would you feel sympathetic towards conscientious objectors in this country? Sympathetic, yes. Are there some things about your... Wait, let me just clarify what that means. I hope I'm not agreeing to being like a terrible human. If we're invading another country and someone says we should not be invading, am I sympathetic toward them? Yes, I'm more on the side of let's not invade another country. Are there some things about yourself on which you are touchy? Yes. Yes. What was that? Was my weight. I mean, not normally, but at the moment, I'm eating salads and nothing's happening. And I'm exercising. Fucking nothing's happening. Do you have few interests? And then it's, just like... My chins, oh my God, I shaved my beard and I shaved it too short. And I'm like, oh, I don't have a neck. It's just chin. And I hate it. Oops, what did I answer? I just answered one accidentally. Here we go. Do you have few interests and activities that are your own choice? No, what? Do you ever get a single thought which hangs around for days? Yes. Are you a slow eater? Absolutely not. I eat like a vacuum cleaner. I also do other things, like a vacuum. Can you be a stabilizing influence when others get panicky? No. Would you stop and find out whether a person needed help even though they had not directly asked for it? Yes, I've done that a few times. You've heard about it. I sat on someone because I thought he was having a seizure. Wasn't. He was a sex pest. Go and listen to that episode. We're up to question 95 and we're almost halfway. Oh, this is going to take forever. Are you prejudiced in favour of your own school, college, club or team? Yes. Do you pay your debts and keep your promises when it is possible? Yes. Do you sleep well? No. Would you use corporal punishment on a child aged 10 if it refused to obey you? As in, kill them? Is that corporal punishment? No. You're a child. Oh, you don't belong in Scientology. We like to call... Well, you know what? They fucking do. They do have corporal punishment of a child. They do... 99. Do you prefer to take a passive role in any club or organisation to which you belong? Yes. Yes, because I don't want to belong to any. And the last question for this episode, 100. Are you logical and scientific in your thinking? Yes. Sorry, Scientology, I am logical and scientific in my thinking. As your religion suggests, science. Scientology could not be further from science. I'm going to wrap this up here and we'll finish the next 100 questions in part 2. But, I just can't. I can't do this. Yes, I can. What am I talking about? I just hate Scientology so much. I just watched the South Park episode on Scientology. It's so funny. They do this whole rant on it. It's very well written. It's very funny. And Scientology were known. Well, they are known. Not so much now because I think everyone talks about them. But when South Park did this episode, they were one of the first people, big publications, to really call Scientology out on its bullshit. And they reveal... I think they were the first big place to really reveal what Scientologists believe when you get to level 9. You spend millions and millions of dollars to get to this level and they just sort of blurt it out on television and it's a big secret. You're not allowed to share that information. And what they say to Scientologists is you're not allowed to hear that information. If you hear that information, you will die. And so that people don't go actively looking to find out what people in this, OT9 hear. And it is basically, it's like Harry Potter. It's Xenu. Lord Xenu captures souls in the universe and dumps them in the volcano. And then they escape and fizzle out into human beings. And they're still apparently fizzling out into humans constantly. Because there's so many of them. But how did they get... This is the funny part. Because L. Ron Hubbard, who founded Scientology, was a science fiction writer. And so he wrote a science fiction scenario. It makes sense. And in the final, when they were transporting all the souls to Earth, they transported them in DC-9s. And we're talking about, this was millions of years ago, DC-9s. Which, if you're unaware, is a plane, much like a 747, but it's got an engine on the tail. Which, when L. Ron Hubbard wrote this story, the DC-9 was the most popular plane at the time. It's been decommissioned because it was dangerous. But they all travelled millions of years ago in DC-9s. Is that not your... Oh, you need to watch... Leah Remini, go on YouTube, watch Leah Remini talking about the moment she discovered the truth in Scientology, when she was privy to this information. Oh my God, she's hysterical. It's so funny. Anyways, I'm going to do a part 2. soon. I don't know when I'll upload it. I think I've uploaded an episode for next week already, and I can't be bothered rescheduling it. So you'll hear what the results of my Scientology personality quiz are in 2 weeks. Wasn't that an insightful look into whatever topic I was talking about? Well done, Christian. I mean, just vote 1, Christian Hull. If you can smell throughout the podcast the beautiful aromas of pine, vetiver, sandalwood, or frankincense, then you've been smelling Fakowski, my signature scent. Available, probably not now, at needafuck.com, my online store. Do you need a fuck? Not that type. More, you just want people to fuck off. Like, I just want to give you a fuck. Just get the fuck away from me. Then you need to visit needafuck.com, the only store that has the word fuck in it that's not pornography.